Blood in with the mob. Let the young niggas at large. Why ain't I see my young niggas in charge? Why you in G? That's a life way. If that at a highway you play and you probably see stars. Well, I probably see bars. Shots to the top.
Shit, man, my boy DP had to get up out of here and handle some business, man. But the show must go on, goddamn me. But on another thing, bro, I want to ask you, man. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing mixed signals with a bunch of shit in the community. So, well, how do you feel about Charleston White? And my question is he a help or a hindrance to the culture in our community? You know what I'm saying? Because you got a bunch of people who be like, man, he ain't lying, whoop the whoop. And then you got a bunch of motherfuckers like, man, fuck that nigga. So, like, what do you feel? Like, do you feel like in all around what he doing is good or bad?
Charleston White reminds me of my great-grandfather, the elderly ones who stood for something and was gonna make you stand for something whether you wanted to or not. Like, you're gonna share these peas. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The old man off New Jack City who shot Nino. Mm-hmm. The man who shot Lil J Rock in the back was still in his radio, Willie Manchester. Right. Furious Styles off Boys in the Hood. These are people who, when I look at and what he's saying, reflective of them, and we don't have them no more. So that's why it's such a loud voice kind of drowning him often, saying, man, oh, that nigga be disrespectful. He be talking about the dead, and he be like he care about the living more than the dead. You know what I mean? And somebody saying be accountable. So when you say is he a help or a hindrance, I know he was just having some words back and forth with T.I. and Boosie. Mm-hmm. And I think about Tip's song, if you don't like what I'm saying, man, Buck, swing when you see me, we can throw them hands, sucker. Yeah. And I think about Boosie's song, you want to talk shit, you want to run your mouth, you want some gangsters front your motherfucking house. Who are these two prominent black men talking to? They talking to other black men. Right. So how do you not say something to them? And then another thing, the judge is never as loud as Charleston White, and they just hit the gavel and put us away for years. And ain't nobody broke nobody out of jail, whooped no judge or prosecutor or nothing. So it puzzles me to see black people, young black people too, get on those posts and be like, man, he tripping, he disrespectful, we gonna get he the ops, and he whoop whoop, he a police caller, and whoop. My grandma gonna call the police on you. And if you got a problem with my grandma, you got a problem with me. You did what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like he's not. He does a lot of stuff in the community. I did some research on him, but he do a lot of battling with the leaves on the trees, and I'm more in tune with getting to the root. You know, we'll cut the tree down and just drag it off. I say that a lot on my particular podcast, and it's not a good look for us to, you know, when we look back at this 10 years from now, what was Charleston White 10 years ago?
Right.
He wasn't here, and the dude who he talking about was in charge. Mm-hmm. He had us misogynistic. He was making plenty babies. He done filled up the penitentiary. He done filled up the graveyard. He's not learning. We don't own anything. We own less now than we owned in 1930 and 1920. So is he really a hindrance, or have we been brainwashed to the point we don't know what right is, or we've been brainwashed to the point we don't want to be accountable?
Right. I mean, I feel like we operate. I ain't gonna lie. We operate how our masters taught us to. So when we talk about hypocriticism, we take that. We take it after them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We might, like for example, religion. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to no religion, but a lot of people live in the religion of them. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like we take and put things in place to fit our comfortability about what we believe in.
That's true.
So this might be right, but it ain't right for me right now, but you know what I'm saying? I just gone here I ask for forgiveness later on, you know what I'm saying? But this is how we operate as a people. So, man, my only problem with them, like, well, how you feel about, so I would relate you to something like me, you know what I'm saying? A real like-minded brother to the point where you can control your thoughts and you can control your emotions. You know we probably the most emotional people.
True.
And it's been like that. You know what I'm saying? Now it's probably even worse when it comes to the men. So a person like me, I don't give a damn that much to be like, fuck that man, Charleston White. It's some distasteful things he say, but I say to myself, I know what to take and put it back, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna eat this, but this right here is straight. So that's how I listen to Charleston. But how do you feel like that? Do you feel like he has to do the shock jock shit to where you say shit like, I'm a Trayvon Martin, me a motherfucker, like, bro, like, come on, bro, like me
and my partner talk about that a lot, and not with Charleston White in particular, but just with us and our dialogue, how powerful words are, how we can control the dialogue and control the narrative. And I think that sometimes, to me, I'm only taking it that I'm poking the bear so y'all can look. I'm poking the bear so y'all can pay attention so I can tell y'all what's really going on. I don't think that's a take that I would particularly go with because everybody is not ready for the steak and potatoes. Some people just need a bottle. Yeah. And if you try to force steak and potatoes on the wrong person, it's going to get them sick. My grandpa used to say, man, a wino, you can't give them no Hennessy. You can't give them no, you got to keep on giving them that ripple. Yeah, you give them something too rich for their blood, it's going to fuck them up. So he trying to get everybody to get on, this accord and everybody to get some understanding. And I do whatever it takes to save our baby. Like some of that is not, to me, what the angle I would use,
Right. And I look at them the same way how you described them. I was telling DP this. I said how Charleston White is a bunch of old niggas in black neighborhoods who say what the fuck they want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how wild it is, but you don't argue with them. You let them talk. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's a respect or you be like, yeah, that nigga, you know what I'm saying? He just talking. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what it is, you let them talk. So that's why at first you didn't see Boosie talking. You didn't see T.I. going back. But he never came at T.I. But he came at T.I., but T.I. never said nothing because they understood like who this nigga is. Because that's like I say, every nigga in the hood, we know old niggas like him to say what the fuck they want to say, and it could be some truth to it, but it just be wild shit. But that'd be my biggest problem. It's like, bro, you reaching people, but the angle, and I'm like I say, I'm not sensitive. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying about what's going on
I think he understood the money too. Like, I can get some money out this if I keep this fuel. Like, as long as I can keep somebody engaged, and I'm gonna get some money. But like I said, how much is enough to? I don't want to sell my soul. You know what I mean? I'm straight. I got a garden, man. You dig? So,
for sure.
And I only say that because I know what it feel like to always be straight.
Right.
Man, that may sound crazy as hell to you, man. I've been blessed, man. I know what it feel like. Grandpa, we don't have Kroger money.
Right.
We don't got Walmart money. We got some chickens in the yard. Me and my grandpa went fishing. We cut trees. We got a wood stove. So we've been straight. So, if you want money that bad that you'll put your soul on, because somebody ready to do something to him. And that's what bothers me about what he's trying to do. Somebody want to hurt you, man. Somebody really want to hurt you, or I don't think you want to hurt nobody, but somebody want to hurt you about your narrative. You know what I mean? That's kind of crazy.
So, one last question about that. When it comes to the snitching shit, now we know we all say that don't nobody like no tattletale. So, snitching and tattletelling as a black man coming up, it wasn't known what it is now. People just be like, if you telling you're a snitch, whoop the whoop whole time, it be people that ain't got shit to do with shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, if you steal my granny's lawnmower out of her yard, nigga, and she called the police, she's not a snitch. That's what she's supposed to do. Why are you stealing lawnmowers? But it's to the point where it's like, bro, I don't respect that on the strength of what you say. Because see, listen, man, we talking about respect and morals now. I cannot disrespect you. I can't say, Third, you a bitch ass nigga, and not expect nothing to happen to me and I'm saying nothing happened to me, so say you say something bad, cool, but I can't expect you. If you got up and bopped my ass with the chair, I had to knew something was gonna happen because
you initiated.
Right. This is basic principles to say, bro. It's not about a man being soft, but it's about respect as men.
Well, respect to that. I ain't mean to cut you off. Now I'm poking the bear. I'm trying to tell you that what I'm doing may be deemed inappropriate. What I'm doing may be even deemed disrespectful. But y'all never say nothing when the judge do it. Y'all never say nothing when there ain't no laws being passed to help y'all. Y'all never say nothing when y'all don't own nothing in y'all neighborhood. Y'all never say nothing when y'all tired of these SRTs and scat packs coming through shooting out the window and hitting babies, and the person that did the shooting get on TV and tell he crying on First 48. Y'all never say nothing. So my level of disrespect is not necessarily disrespect. It's disdain for what y'all doing, and y'all taking it as disrespect because you don't want to man up to be accountable for what I'm actually telling you. Cut that monkey shit off. Take that monkey shit off. You embarrassing us.
Okay.
In the words of Pimp C, that's what Charleston doing a lot of to
Yeah,
niggas.
for sure.
Take that monkey shit off you, embarrassing us, and niggas is saying, man, you disrespectful. You can't come at me like that.
Yeah.
But if I was Dr. Charleston White, you wouldn't say that. If I was Sir Charleston White, you wouldn't say that. And definitely if I was Judge, Your Honorable Charleston White, you wouldn't say that. The reason why I know that is because the penitentiary full of us, that the judge didn't even get loud as Charleston, and just 10 years, get him out of here. 15 years, get him out of here. So the disdain for what he's saying may be coming off as rude because he is trying to reach somebody who is warped. He's trying to reach somebody who poisoned. You know, it's kind of, me and you can have an intellectual conversation. We can be quite sound. As a matter of fact, if I brought my son in here and I wasn't in here and you was talking to him, I know you respect him and he'd respect you, and yes sir and no sir. But somebody who poisoned, I can't expect you to get the same conversation or reach them the same kind of way. So maybe you need to, because these people poisoned that I'm talking to. They don't know they poisoned. They don't know that's another thing. They don't know they poisoned. They don't have an idea that they're poisoned. They don't know that we don't, they never looked around and said, you know what? We don't own nothing.
Right.
You know what? It is more gangs in my neighborhood than it is black businesses. Then it ain't just my generation that's doing all this. The people above me ain't passed nothing on. They ain't gave us nothing. They ain't passed nothing down. My mom and them smoking dope. Right. My uncle and them smoke dope. My auntie and them smoke dope. So my grandma had to fill in for my mama. So the generational miseducation, he trying to warp all that into a few words on a few posts on the internet, you know? And we don't take all that into consideration. We just take in the few words that he put on the internet.
Nah, for sure. I understand that. I can dig that. And that's what's up, man. Let me ask you, man. I know you a voice on speaking when it comes to miseducation of the Negro.
Man.
You know, speak on that, man. What's your idea of what we going and what we got going now?
We have to, as men, collectively, and this is hard because we tend to not know who we kin to. We tend to, you a Blood, I'm a Crip, you a GD, you a Vice Lord, you from Chicago, I'm from LA, you from New York, you from Detroit, I don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with this, the East Side, this the West Side. We don't have we all got off the boat together. We don't have that, you know, and every other nationality has that. Right. They have some kind of flag, some kind of song, something to go back to, and we don't have that. So we piecing together this, and hopefully people wake up, and hopefully they get enough of this milk instead of the potatoes and meat, you know what I'm saying? And I feel that my white counterpart has a white privilege and a white power stamp on him. If he doesn't have the power based on his economics, he got the privilege based on his skin color. My Arabic or Asian counterpart, he isn't fighting for the same kind of power as that white guy is, but he's fighting for a collective power. He knows how to pool his dollar. He makes sure his son is in position to get the job after him, and they milk us. They're in our neighborhood with these mom and pop stores selling us old Tupac shirts and Biggie shirts and crack pipes and anything else to destroy us, you know what I'm saying? And we, like I was telling DP, we are cheering for our baby to play Pee Wee football, basketball, baseball. We don't have an ownership. We don't have a toehold on ownership. And the people who do get the accolades or the awards or anything that could be governance for us, some engineering, we're just going to work for somebody else. We're going to GM. We're going to GMC. We're going to GlaxoSmithKline. We're going to Bell Helicopter. We don't have a science. There's no NASA for us. And if we don't start to create at the rate that we're going, they're going to stop hiring. I mean, they're showing it to us in the entertainment field. They're showing it to us in the athletics field. They also showing it to us in the corporate America field because we don't have any ownership. And I'm at best hoping that one of these people hire my children. And I shouldn't leave that legacy on my babies for $1 that they face ain't on.
I feel you. I feel you. Let me ask you about, I hear you say about, so we're not creating now. I mean, you wise and you pay attention. The last couple crazy inventions been created by black men, but what happened with them black men though? They got killed. They died on some bullshit. Like my guy who made the car that run off water. Yeah. My boy just boom, and it's like. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about many other inventions. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of shit that they, you know what I'm saying?
Something simple as World Star, just the deal. So,
right. You know what I'm saying? Cute. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's just like I say, when it comes to that, like I really don't know how to feel. Like, do you how do you not scared? Because a bunch of people are scared. You know what I'm saying? It's like the ignorance is bliss. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know what that saying means, but ignorance is bliss only means that if I don't know, I don't feel guilty about it. So
True.
it's a lot of people who scared to know. So
They don't have to worry about being
exactly.
guilty. Yeah,
Like
true.
I shit, they ain't trying to kill me. So it's even as deep as speaking about certain groups of people. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So a motherfucker might not say, oh man, these groups of people whoop the whoop. They like, I don't give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? I can't act like I care because I don't even know what they did. Because if I don't know, I don't feel guilty about not
True.
speaking on it. So how do we get past that? You know what I'm saying? Do we educate ourselves and then just be quiet? Because like I say, we're vocal people, but we are an emotional people too. You know what I'm saying? Especially now.
We have to bottle our pride and our vanity and tap in with the not so much, because I know some people spiritual, some people not. Mm-hmm. The inner God, like the inner, you know what I mean? Like I got 5 senses, and I haven't been using them collectively. I haven't been tapping in with them collectively. I can touch, taste, smell, I can build, I can destroy, and somewhere I'm only fucked up about destroying. Somewhere I'm only tapped into the destructive side, and the building side is not being facilitated collectively. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got 1 or 2 brothers here, brother here, you know what I'm saying? Somebody we paid thousands doing something. Like I said, we got our movement, and we're collective, you know what I'm saying? But we don't have enough where our babies are guaranteed longevity.
Right.
We're waiting on somebody else to cut us a check on every angle. And the people, every other nationality, either they control the check or they're taking the check and making something for themselves. They're making a niche. You know, like I said, my Latino counterpart, his child is with him with a saw and a hammer. My Arab counterpart, his kid is behind the register at the store. And the white counterpart owns the farmland, the stores, and everything else. And what do I got? And so I should be definitely teaching and saying, shh, don't worry, don't tell them nothing. Hey. But I'm not teaching. I'm saying get as much money as you can and go out there and get accepted. Hope they like you. Hope George Washington great grandkids treat you better than they treated your great grandma. You know what I mean? And that's not fuel for us going into a future, because now somebody can control the dial. Somebody can say, well, you 2 boys kiss. Don't be no grandpa. Don't worry about having no grandbabies, because these boys gonna be kissing and you 2 boys kill each other. And nobody in my house ever said that growing up, so I know that ain't no idea for my people.
Definitely.
But it's on TV now.
No, for sure.
And if that's what we're going to 50 years from now, 100 years from now, what do we have if we don't start today? And I blame black men for not being accountable, not wanting to be accountable. Like you said, don't say that to me. Don't tell me to stand up and who you to tell me to stand up and take care and defend? Who you tell me to do that? The same person that tell you to stand up and destroy, though, you don't have no problem with that. You don't have a problem with stand up and destroy. You don't have a problem with tear down, and you will do it to your own people. We ain't got enough nuts to go do it to somebody else. Nowhere. Right. And we have history books. It's things like eugenics and COINTELPRO that was set up to keep me and you from not even wanting to sit right here. We supposed to be into it right now. Even if we was agreeing to disagreeing, I'm still supposed to be mad at you. Not me and my brother had a good debate.
No, for sure.
We can build something off of that. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, that's a deep. Hey, man, look, I don't think our viewers ain't ready for that. But hey, that's another conversation. You know what I'm saying? But man, I can appreciate it, man. Like I say, man, we it get touchy, man, when it comes to the whole grouping us and I, you know what I'm saying? I was raised to be black. Like my mama, she one of those nigga. Afro picks with the fist and Roots every fucking February. I hated that shit. Every February she made us sit and watch Roots. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Black history movies to the core. You know what I'm saying? Word. And it's like shit. That's how I'm real fond of Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? But as you keep looking, bro, you gotta understand. I tell people all the time, we live in the age of information. You know what I'm saying? And the best thing for you and when you learning and you on your journey of educating yourself, understand that everything you learn is gonna be some more shit that trumps that.
Yeah.
So don't never feel like you learned and you learned it. and it's over. No, go keep going. It's gonna be some shit that trumped that you thought you knew some shit, but then you're like, damn, I ain't know shit. Cause now this right here is trumping this. So, you know what I'm saying? I just tell people, man, just watch what you watch, listen to, you know what I'm saying? Eat, all that type of shit, because you know what I'm saying, a bunch of this shit, I tell people all this shit goes hand in hand.
Yeah, you got to sharpen those five senses. You have to keep them sharp, because if you do believe in the devil or negative energies, always trying to infiltrate, you know what I mean? And you can one slip, you don't get to do this game over, you could die. Man. You could lose an arm or leg, you know what I mean? Or lose a family member or whatever. So you want to try to keep those five senses sharp as possible, and stay on teaching.
Thanks.
You know, pass it on, man. I'm my brother's keeper. I'm really my brother's keeper. So I feel diligent. I know I can come to Little Rock and be like, DP, I'm in the city. And he's not going to say, how much money you got? You know what I'm saying?
Right, no, for sure.
Hey, Nick, I'm in Forest City, bro. Do you know anybody down here? I got to get a tire change. What, man, who is this? Nah, this is my boy. What?
No,
we don't have that no more.
No, for sure.
And $1 can't replace that.
No, yeah.
And that we need that. I don't know where it come from, Nick. I don't know how we ingest it into our community and how we get it back, but we used to have it. That's how we made it this far. We couldn't have made it this far with crack. We couldn't have made it this far with gangbanging. Imagine if the women would have gangbanged too. I told you that before.
They doing Lil Rock.
I'm saying if they would have got it, if they'd got on it to a point of where we did it, you know what I mean?
Right.
We'd already be dead.
We'd
already be genocide, you know? So
them Lil Rock motherfuckers, hell, boy. What's up, Rello? Hey, who the fuck, bitch? What you talking about? Call me baby or sweetie or something, bitch. Don't call me. What's up? On the E. On the what?
That's a little too much sauce for me.
Hey, man.
Too thick for the sauce.
Motherfuckers, hell, man. But nah, bro, I appreciate you for pulling up, man. I told you, man, keep doing your shit. Keep talking to these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have plenty of conversations moving forward about shit like this and know how the world going, because, man, sometimes, like I say, bro, we gotta unplug sometimes and understand what's really going on, because you can't look at shit for face value, because it ain't never that. So even when we looking at the Deion Sanders situation, the thing about being in big business is that you can't tell the business. You know what I'm saying?
True.
He can't come out and say, the contract this, and this man did this, and this would make, no. Yeah. Some shit you just got to take on the chin and say, man, what y'all don't know won't hurt y'all.
Yeah, it's chess, not checkers. And I'm playing the hand I'm dealt, and I can't show my hand. My face card got to be valid, too. So I'm playing all of these constructs, and people don't understand what I go through on a daily basis. As far as Dion. Like, I woke up this morning with, you know, I got to bear all this for us.
Hey, facts. Real shit, man. Telling people what you got going on, bro, and social media, what they get at you on.
You can follow me at Third Degree I Am He. That's ThirdDagree I Am He. On Instagram, Third Degree. Just Google Third Degree, ThirdDagree. Right now, I'm in the process of working with some artists via comedy, via hip-hop. I also mentor for black males. I have been diligent with them over the last 5 years and getting them into. I'm doing this out of pocket too, so I don't got no LLC for this or nothing. I don't want them to go down a road of where they're saying, "Hey, I'm from Arkansas. I know how to gangbang, but I can't start a tractor." We got too many fields for that.
Right.
I have some music coming. We're starting over 30 genre of hip hop. I'm actually finna reach out to ASCAP and any other award ceremony. People that I need to do to get this solidified for people over 30 to have something to listen to.
Grown folks music.
And just got my hands in trying to help my people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the stuff we can't tell them all of it, just enough of it, you know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
We are our brother's keeper, and I'm just trying to reach one and teach one, man.
Man, come on with it, man. Well, like we say, man, it is always a treat when players meet.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Blood in with the mob, bloody young niggas at large. Why not see my young niggas in charge? Why you in G, that's a life way of dead at the highway you play and you probably see stars. Well, I probably see bars. Shots to the top and ass shit for a start. Put that bitch on the lick with a brick of that oil. Watch you whipping that joy and see that whole